Well, a Worcester business is set to auction off memorabilia from crime fighter Eliot Ness. You'll recall he's the man who helped bring down Chicago mobster Al Capone. Worcester News Tonight's Caitlin Tivnan has more on that event. Caitlin?
Well, Greg, it's a few pieces of American history that are expected to fetch a pretty hefty sum. They've been appraised and expect to sell at auction for close to $50,000. He's one of America's most notorious organized crime fighters. Eliot Ness was an American prohibition agent in Chicago in the 1920s. Now a number of his belongings have found their way to Worcester.
It's an important piece of Americana. I'm really thrilled that we can offer it to the public.
Wayne Toscolo runs Central Mass Auctions. He appraised the pieces a few years ago and was recently asked to sell the collection. The items are now in Worcester, where they'll be auctioned off this fall. He says two of the rarest pieces are Ness's work credentials.
One from 1927, one from 1932, and these are his personal credentials. They have his photograph and the government stamp when he was with the Department of Prohibition.
The collection also includes his business card, Christmas cards from the Ness family, and personal notes and telegraphs. There's also a pamphlet from Ness's unsuccessful bid for Cleveland mayor in 1947.
I'd like to keep the collection together. I think it'd be nice if it ends up with someone who will appreciate them, or maybe a museum.
Ness is most famous for heading a team of law enforcement agents nicknamed the Untouchables. He also helped take down infamous Chicago mobster Al Capone.
I have sworn to put this man away with any and all legal means at my disposal, and I will do so.
The story has since played out on television and unfolded on the silver screen in a movie remake starring Kevin Costner and Robert De Niro. Toscolo says he's already hearing from potential buyers across the country and says he wouldn't be surprised if the collection finds its way back to Chicago.
It's nice to know that it's going to end up in the hands of someone who will appreciate it, and hopefully ends up in a place where it's displayed prominently and people can enjoy it.
The collection will be up for auction on September 27th in Worcester, but 2 hours before the auction is set to begin, it will be on display for public viewing. Greg?
And there'll be a lot of people who want to see that. That's interesting. Thanks a lot, Caitlin.